Hi guys, happy Friday. This is something I need to share with you guys. Notice this is not Friday Flair. This is a new planner that I've acquired. I managed to do what I think it's Miss Jazzy is really the expert at, which is to find a vintage, pre-loved planner in a thrift store for an amazing deal. So I'm just going to go ahead and coin that term, pulling a Jazzy. I pulled a Jazzy, y'all. I found this little puppy a while back actually, and I just haven't used it because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it. I found this at a Goodwill store for $1. It is real leather, so it's got kind of this brown mahogany, shiny leather spine and a black suede for the covers. I did wash it when I got it home. It was kind of dusty, especially the suede, which, you can clean, but it's not quite as easy to clean as the shiny leather. So I did wash it with some saddle soap, which I had. It's leather soap that I typically use on my hiking boots. So anyway, this is how it turned out. I'm really happy with it. So this is actually a Franklin Quest planner. So we're talking Franklin Covey way long ago. The inserts that were in it, there were just a few pages left, and they were dated from about the early to mid 90s. I think the forward planning calendar went out to 96. So we're talking early 90s, I think, for this model. My big question, which I wanted to ask you guys, is I thought this was a pocket, but it's not. It's not as big as a personal, and unfortunately I don't have my personal planner here to set next to it. It's not a personal, although it has a similar orientation on the rings to the personal. Pockets tend to have, I think, 5 rings evenly spaced. I thought it was a pocket and I could just print and punch the holes for this orientation. Sorry about the light flare there. But it's not. So it's short. It's not a personal. It's shorter than a personal. It's bigger than a pocket. What I ended up doing was buying printables and printing my own inserts. I bought pocket-sized printables thinking it was a pocket, and then I kind of, with a little experimentation, figured out that if I increased the print size with custom scaling to 120%, then it was the right size. So what I did, just to show you, let me flip back to here. This is actually filler paper from an A6 Traveler's Notebook insert that I just cut out. So it's not perfectly A6 anymore because I did trim a little bit off, but it's very close to A6, and then I punched holes in it to have some lined paper. So I really think, in hindsight, I could buy A6 printables and it would work beautifully in here because these are about A6 size. I'm ecstatic because A6 is my Traveler's Notebook jam. I've tried lots of Traveler's Notebook sizes, from pocket, A6, personal, B6, standard, pretty wide range of sizes, and A6 is the one that I have definitely liked the most. So I do have some Traveler's Notebook printables for A6. But anyway, if you guys know, I've looked on the Franklin site. I can't find inserts that fit this. It's a little bit of a moot point now that I've bought printables. And I'll take you guys through a walkthrough on this. I will still be using my yellow sunshiny personal size Recollections planner that I had shown a few weeks ago. This is I've been very quiet setting up my 2018 and thinking about my goals and what I want to change and what I want to do. And so I am changing up my planning just a tiny bit to incorporate this guy because I love it so much. So anyway, I'll explain that in a later video. I just wanted to show you this. I love it. I mean, look at the leather here, guys. It's so soft. I just love it. If anyone has a clue about the sizing, I'd love to hear more. But for now, like I said, I managed to make do with some printables. And you can see I did make some dividers. So that's a little bit of flair for you. Got some new dividers that I really like. I went with some gold foiling cardstock. So that's it for now, guys. Have a great Friday. Bye.